I'm going to do about 3 or 4 questions, and then I got to go do a radio, and then I'm getting in my car. I was just with somebody that was asking about the Healy family. I just was, and I'm trying to think who it was. It was someone that was talking about your husband. Yes. I can't believe, I'm going to give you a hug as soon as I get off here. Yes. Yes.
Cal, can you see Cason taking another level despite what he was just able to do tonight overall?
Say that. I didn't hear what you said.
Does Cason have another level in his game despite what he did on the floor tonight?
Well, he made shots tonight. You know, and we got to keep working with him as he plays point. Decision making, seeing the court better. What he did today is he made shots. So you couldn't go under on a pick and roll. He dings a ball in, but he's a terrific player. Let me just say this: really happy. I thought Chris did some good stuff. I thought Adu did some good stuff. I really did. Lance got the biggest rebound of the game on that missed free throw, and kick it out, and we make a 3, and basically ends the game. We're still not. We left 2 timeouts and didn't run stuff the right way. 2. And one of them, the guy asked me, so you want me to do this? Yeah. And he didn't do it. So we're still not. I told him after the game, you cannot be worried about how you're playing. You got to worry about how we're playing. We got to talk. I like with Lance, we're physical. We're not getting bullied when he's in there. Now we just got to figure some other stuff out. It doesn't mean he's going to play 35 minutes a game, but you put him in, he mixes it up. He defends, he talks. He's trying to do stuff. Yes.
John, where's the balance? And you got some guys that are struggling, letting them try to play through that to a higher level versus I got to win the game versus what the team needs.
Well, this one, it got to 10 points. So you could imagine, what if we lost the game? Well, why'd you let them play through and you lose to Florida A&M? We had to play to win the game at the end. And we did good stuff. We posted, we did it, Oscar. That's how we finish a game. Not this team, but that's the first time. We ran clock, posted the ball, fouled, 2 point. They don't have enough time now to catch you. But like I said, I'm not budging this team. Combinations matter with this group. We're going to have some good combinations. We're still a work in progress. And I would tell everybody, just be patient. This is, if you've watched me work and coach in the past, it takes time to get it all together. And I'm not panicked. Some of the guys, I'm the biggest proponent, for guys in that room. So we got work to do now. We do. How about we didn't defend today like we've been defending? It's crazy. I mean, the one thing that we could rely on is that we would really, really guard. Well, they beat us on the bounce. They beat us shooting threes. They beat us offensive rebounding. We just had a little bit more than them, but Robert had his team ready to go. Yes.
CJ had a big night. Hit that run of threes in the first half, but he didn't take any shots in the second half. Just wondering if you saw some good things there from him, playing the second half.
Yeah, CJ, we need CJ to win. We really do. And I'm going to tell you, he's the one that made the pass to Oscar to get the 2 free throws. There were other passes that were throwing that you're like, dude, you threw it to the inside. It almost got stolen. And so those are things that he's not going to make those kind of errors. And I told him, I believe in you, kid. Making shots and making plays, and he fights on defense. We switched. He fronted. The reason I had those guys in at the end, they're veterans playing to win. Yes.
This is another game against another HBCU. How important are these matchups in the Unity Series as a whole to you and your team?
Well, I think it's important that we're using our platform here to promote other programs, and especially programs that are terrific programs people don't know about. And, you know, the HBCUs, I mean, you're talking about terrific coaches. It was fun walking the line after, telling guys they played so well. And they're thanking us for the hospitality. But it's, you know, why we did it. How about we get a chance to honor Reggie Warford? I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, people, I would say they wouldn't know Reggie. One of you guys wrote a story they sent to me. I don't look at names, but they sent me, and I read the Reggie article. One of you did. And it was, when I read it, I said, I can't believe this, because now everyone knows what I know. And Goose was in it and talked about his importance. His family's here. Marissa's here. His two sons are here. So tying it all together is a pretty big deal. And, you know, doing the series and continuing it, doing it next year. And again, you have to understand now, I'm getting all the calls from all their coaches. We got to be the next team. It's got to be us. So, you know, and then, you know, wouldn't have been so fun if we got beat, but we didn't. And we get to go home for Christmas with a 20-point win. Yes.
John, on the defense, was it a lack of intensity? Is it because you're using different combinations?
Partly.
They don't know, you know,
Partly.
the team part of it?
Partly, and the other thing is, like I had to ask him at halftime, who are the two guys that have all the points? Do you know the number? Why would you leave the guy? There were two guys, and you left them. Or you went out and guarded them with your arms down. Are you crazy? What? Are you not watching? So, you know, again, this is hard. I mean, you know, playing here and playing for teams that come in inspired to play. I mean, you gotta bring it, and you gotta, if you're into you and you're out there by yourself, this is impossible. You have to be together, all of you, and talking. And we did some good stuff, but, you know, I mean, we at halftime, no one shot 50% on us this year. They did. I don't know what the game was. They shot 52 for the game. That's the first team to do that to us. Now, just so you know, my stuff has been packed since this morning, and my guess is their stuff has been packed since this morning too and ready to get out of here. But that's no excuse for what they did to us offensively. But give them credit. They were playing inspired. You know, they haven't shot the ball from the three that way all year, but they did today. Last question.
John, with SEC play on the horizon, how do you assess the mental toughness of your team so far this season?
You know, I mean, the free throw shooting is driving me crazy. You know, because we should be one of the best in the country. And we're missing front-end one-on-ones, like badly, like demoralizingly. Now, again, just like anything else, they bang 3 shots in. That's how it is here. And bank, you're like, that's normal here. But we should be one of the best free throw shooting teams. Again, that is mental toughness. I don't know if you know, in the Power 5 Gonzaga games, we're shooting 58% from the three, or from the foul line. 58%. Can't win games shooting 58%. We're taking 4 more threes than every team, all those teams, per game, 4 more. So you're doing some things different, but making free throws is how you advance, and we got to do it. We haven't been doing it. We're doing different things and making them shoot one-on-ones and make 10 in a row and make 100 before you leave the gym. And I really believe the more attention you bring to it, the worse it gets. And I also know it is contagious. When one guy gets up and misses 2, the next guy's missing 2. So I like Cason today. I said, here's a good one. Don't get fouled. Then you don't have to miss it. That's what I said to him. Don't get fouled. How about that? Don't even try. Just avoid it and lay it in. But we're like I said, we're one of those teams that hadn't figured all this stuff out yet. And you notice I tried all kind of different combinations today because I wanted to see them. I wanted to see what looked. I thought maybe Ugana and Oscar together would be okay. Oscar's got a guard of 4, and he left there 4 twice for, I think, 6 points. Like, you can't leave that guy. He's a shooter. So, and again, you may say, well, it's the first time you played him. You're right. You're right. Maybe we do it again. I thought Ugana in the second half did some good stuff. I thought Adu played well. It's kind of like waiting your turn. And he's the one guy that hasn't had the opportunity that the other guys on the team have had. So, but his time is coming. You watch. I'll say this, and I'm not saying this lightly. I don't know when it's going to happen, but he will have a huge impact on college basketball. He will. Because he can play basketball. He's tough physically. Plays better in the games than he does in practice, to be honest with you. He does stuff, I'm like, why? If you showed me all this stuff when we practiced, you're building the confidence in me too. But I'll tell you, he's a great kid. I love him to death. I hugged him, said, look, man, I love you. You're going to be fine. But it's hard not playing. All right, can I just say Merry Christmas to everyone here? And I hope you're with family. And I hope you get a chance to step back and reflect and know all the good stuff for you and your family, all the things that have happened, and being thankful for all that. And I'm going to be able to be with my family, so I'm kind of excited. Thanks.